So William marries Miriam, who does not have Huntington disease. Okay, so Miriam does not have Huntington disease, isn't it? So it must be recessive. And then it's either homozygous or homozygous dominant or heterozygous. So they have two children, Sarah and Duncan. So Sarah does not have Huntington disease. So if you know that if one of the offspring does not have Huntington disease, it cannot be homozygous dominant already. It must confirm be heterozygous. So what is the chance of Duncan having Huntington's disease? So you must use the genetic diagram in figure 1.2 or draw your own genetic diagram. So you use H to represent the dominant allele and small h to represent the recessive allele. So Miriam is confirmed recessive. William is heterozygous. So if you do your Punnett square, the chances of Duncan having Huntington disease, this one is no Huntington disease. This one and this one have Huntington disease. So the chance is still 1:1, so it's about 50% chance. Okay, 50% chance. And then about question 2, about 85% of DNA of a mouse is the same as that of a human. Use ideas about the function of DNA and genes to suggest why mice are very different in appearance to humans. Okay, so I think this one is under molecular genetics. Okay, but never mind, I will still. So what's the function of DNA and genes to suggest why mice are very different? Because DNA contains the genes, right, that determine phenotype of an organism. So the type of proteins that is expressed will determine the traits of organisms. Hence, that's why they are different. Okay, hence the difference. So in humans, the gender of offspring is determined by the sex chromosome. So if it's a male, it will be XY chromosome. If it's female, it will be XX. So there's a 50% probability that child will be boy. Draw a genetic diagram to show how the inheritance of the sex chromosome results in this probability. So genetic diagram, again, you must do phenotype of parents. So what? Male cross with female. Then genotype of parent. XY cross with XX. So now is the gametes. There's X gamete, Y gamete. And then you have the X gamete and X gamete. And this one is crossed. Okay? Alright, so and then you cross them. So you have the offspring genotype. So this one cross with this, you will get XX. This one cross with this, you will get XX. This one cross with this, you'll get XY. This one cross with this, you'll get XY. So you can see that. Okay, you can see that this is female and this is male. So this is the phenotype of offspring. And the chances are 1:1. Okay, so that's why it's 50%. So you have managed to show this genetic diagram. Next one, a couple have 8 children. 6 of these are boys, 2 are girls. Describe how the sex of each child is determined. So you have to say that each sperm can either carry X or Y chromosome. Each egg will carry an X chromosome, okay, because female only has XX. So when fertilized, when fertilized, XX will give rise to female and XY will give rise to male. So that's why the number of boys and girls in this family is not equal. Yes, it's not equal, right? Because the chance of the offspring becoming a male or female is 50%. So every birth, okay, you have chance of 50%. But the next time is still 50%, 50%, 50%. So that does not mean that you will have equal number boys to girls. Okay, it's the chances of getting. So you say that the sample size is small and the number of males and females may not be equal. Okay, sample size is small. So numbers may not be equal. Next one, cystic fibrosis is a genetic disorder. It is inherited as a recessive allele. Okay, so recessive allele, so you have small c, then you have cystic fibrosis. Now figure 4 shows how the members have this disorder. So only number 5 has small c, right? Number 6 can either be big C, small c or big C, either these two. So in answers to this question, must use B. I need not read this. Okay, let's redo this and use B instead because the question has already stated it. Right, so this one can either be big B, small b or big B. What is the genotype for male 2? Male 2. So it gives rise to small b. So confirm they are both heterozygous. Because if you want small b, right, one must come from here, the other one must come from here. So both are heterozygous. So it's big B, small b. Okay, because they are heterozygous as they can give rise to homozygous recessive. Okay, heterozygous, so they tell you already male 6 are heterozygous, so don't care about this. So now it's big B, small b, and then marry with her. Where is the mother? Mother is a circle, right? Correct. Now male 6 are heterozygous, female 5 and male 6 have male child number 7. What is the chance that this male child will have the disorder? So again, male 6 recessive homozygous, right? So father is big B, small b, mother is small b, right? Am I right? Let me check. Mother is small b. So if you do the Punnett square, okay, the chances of having the disorder is recessive, right? So it's these two, and it is 50% because the ratio is 1:1. Use ideas. Okay, wait, female 5 and male 6 have another 3 children. None of these 3 children have cystic fibrosis. Use ideas. Okay, because again, the chance of getting a child that has the condition is only 50%, but does not mean that they will get it all the time, right? So again, sample size is small. So may not. It is possible, okay, to have 3 children that are normal. Okay, male 3 is homozygous. He marries a female with genotype big B. What is the chance of their children having the disorder? So big B and heterozygous. Is there a chance of getting? No, right? There's no chance. There's no chance of getting it because all of them are heterozygous. So explain your answer to C part 1. Okay, since male 3 is homozygous. Is it male 3, is it? Oh, sorry, wrong. Okay, so again 0% because all are big B. So mate 3 is big B, crossbreed with another big B. Hence, all offspring will be big B, which is homozygous dominant.